Hey everybody, welcome back to another Minecraft stream. Getting set up here. Alright, let's see. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm looking at. I'm just watching the stream to make sure it's all good. I'm sure it is though. Though there is a bit of an update since the last time you guys saw this game. So I did some stuff off camera. I did, where is it? I did some mining, which I know seems like a lot, but you gotta remember too, I doubled all the ore with the ore hammers. So that's why there's a bunch. And I ended up making this light blue drill, which it's not too bad of a recipe. It just took some diamonds, some iron, redstone, which this is just redstone, and I'll show you guys how I made it here in a second. And the black quartz that we were mining for the last time, this is just made out of iron using the atomic reconstructor, as well as that is how we made that redstonia crystal as well. This is with the atomic reconstructor. So yeah, so it's not really that bad of a recipe to make. So that is just how we made all that. So it's not too bad. The one thing we did end up making, I did make a speed upgrade 2, which, let's see, what's it called? Drill speed augment. Drill speed augment. I made number 2, which is just a cake, some sugar, and then again those Inori crystals. So it's not super bad to make. Now all the stuff on the left side here is stuff that I'm going to be working towards in this episode. We kind of had that set up, and we also have somewhat of a auto smeltery. Now I wanted to use the sag mill, but it doesn't 100% guarantee you double production or double the output, and the ore hammer always guarantees double the output. So we ended up just using the ore hammer for the most part, and we ended up just using the platinum ones because it has the most durability. And yeah, so we have this. I ended up making the factory augment, which wasn't too bad to make either. It's just some stone, paper, piston, and some redstone, so it's pretty easy to make. But other than that, I haven't really done much in this game, so don't worry, you guys didn't miss much. But one update, I really got scared of this guy leaving us, so I ended up going to go get some fish, and I ended up naming him Shadow. So yeah, so I ended up naming him Shadow. He is our kitty, and I think Shadow is a pretty fitting name. I mean, I wanted to name him Enderman because he kind of has that like black purple look to him, kind of like Endermans do, and he kind of has the eyes of Enderman and the face of Enderman. But I think Shadow is more fitting. But yeah, so he is now our official pet, so he can just stay here. I could keep the door open, and as long as I make sure he's sitting, he won't run away, but he will follow us around if I do make sure he stands up, so we will keep him sitting there, and he'll just be there. So we'll just hear some meowing in the background, and we'll give him some fish every now and then. As well as I upgraded my backpack to gold, which is just gold surrounding an iron backpack and iron surrounding that, so it's not super terrible at all to make that stuff. As well as for the golden chest, it's the same thing, just with 2 blocks of gold and 2 blocks of iron at the bottom. And I'm pretty sure that's all I did. Yeah. And I did do some stack upgrades as well for this one, just so we could have that, which stack upgrades, it's not too bad to make. I mean, it is pretty expensive, but at the same time, we are getting to the point now where I am able to kind of use materials like that to create stuff like that. And I wanted to do mining off camera just because, well, to be honest, I'm sure you guys don't want to sit here and watch me mining for hours. So yeah. And plus, I don't have a lot of time to stream today. So this is honestly the best way. To make sure that we can have a fun episode instead of a watching me mining episode, which I'm sure some of you guys like that, but a lot of people don't like that as well. So I took the second option, but we do have a lot to do today. I am going to get into applied energistics finally, which I know is kind of crazy. Sorry guys, one sec. But yeah, so we will be getting into applied energistics, which is absolutely crazy because we are pretty early on in the game, but I mean at the same time it shouldn't be too bad for us to make, and I'll show you guys why. So we got these crystal resin renaissance generators that we're going to be making, but we're going to need flukes and we're going to need charged Certus quartz. Now, the new thing in applied energistics, you can't mine a Certus quartz anymore like you used to. You used to be able to just go down and mine a bunch of it, but they made it a little different. Now, we have to go look for a meteorite, which around us, I am pretty sure there's quite a few meteorites that are here. Well, actually, that's kind of cool. Look at that. I don't know if we... Actually, I might... Oh, we're going to have to check that out at some point. But, right now we are looking for a meteorite. I'm going to try not to get distracted this episode. So we have one here. Add waypoint. Meteor. Meteor accept. Alright, so we have that. We have the meteorite somewhere... Where's the waypoint for the meteorite? Is that it over there? No, that's the amethyst one, which I did end up finding some amethyst while I was mining. Did we not create meteor? Oh, it's because I clicked on the map and not J yet. Okay, that's why. Okay, so if it ever looks dark like that to you guys, you could always change it to day, and then it will just always look like it's day on the map, even though it's not. And now we just gotta... Okay, we actually have one really close by. Okay, we'll go... Well, okay, I'll go back to my home because that's kind of cheaty. But I will create a waypoint for this. Meteor. And yes, I know that's not how you spell meteor. I'm pretty bad with spelling. But there. Alright, so the meteor is 400 meters away, which isn't that bad at all. So we should have everything we need. I do need to make this before we get started though, which is just some planks, a stone cutter, and iron, and I'll show you guys why in a sec. So I need stone, iron, ingot. Let's grab that, which we should have stone because I do remember getting... Yes, okay, we do have some stone, and we just need some planks, which I did do a little bit of tree cutting just because we were running low on some wood. Stone, and then we need some iron, which we should have a absolute butt ton full of now. Well, not butt ton, but it'll keep us going for a bit. Alright, let's go to our crafting table and let's craft up this sawmill. So we need the stone cutter, which we can make right away, and then we can make the sawmill, which we can make right away too. Now, I'm not 100% sure how this works. I've never used the sawmill from actually editions before. But it seems like... Okay, so it just does it automatically. We don't actually need to give it power or anything, which is kind of nice. But the reason we need a sawmill is for a very good reason. So it gives us sawdust. Now with this sawdust, we could craft a very important thing that we're going to need before going to the meteor. Now, if you have 4 sawdust and craft it into my 4x4, you get a cardboard box. Now I'm not going to tell you guys why we need a cardboard box just yet, but just know that we need it. And while we're waiting for that, I'm going to work on this. So this is a quintuple battery from actually Editions. Now I'm going to use this in order to keep our drill fully charged, because although the drill has 250,000 energy for it, and it also has 8 attack damage, by the way, and it's extremely fast. It's actually quite better than a sword to use for attacking, to be honest with you right now. But having 2 million instead of 250,000 will be a drastic change. Now we are going to need an empowerer, which I didn't end up adding that to our crafting list, but now we have it, because we're going to need clay and some light blue dye in order to make these diamantine crystals, which is just diamond, into empowered diamantine crystals in order to make this quadruple battery. But we're going to have to go through all the other batteries, like the single, double, singles, and yada yada yada. And for that, we're going to need Enori crystals, quite a bit of them, and Restonia crystals. Now this is why I wanted to do some mining, because I was kind of getting into actually Editions yesterday off stream, and I realized we are going to need a lot more stuff than what we currently have. So let's just grab a half a stack of each redstone and this. Now we do have diamantine crystals. I made sure to use those up and made sure we had enough diamond to actually make this. So there's all our Restornia crystals, and now let's get our Enoria crystals, which, yes, the button does open the door, so hopefully there's no mob outside while I'm working on this stuff. But now we should be able to make it. I do need some gold ingots though, or gold nuggets, so let's get a couple of those. Now we don't need this much, but we're probably going to need some more in the future, so we might as well grab a few of them. And now we should be able to start making all of these. So we have all of this stuff. We just need the advanced coil, which the advanced coil we need the black quartz, which I did end up finding some. It is pretty difficult to find black quartz crystals, but we did manage to find a few of them. Well, let's grab 8 for now. But I was mining for probably 4 hours, so yeah, we've been at this for quite a while. Am I doing something wrong here? I'm pretty... Oh no, it's... right? Yes. Okay, but let's make 4 of each. Boop. Like that. And then we know for sure we need 2 golden ones, right? Yes. Okay, so we'll make 2 of those, and let's get our single battery made. Okay, so here is our single battery, which only gives us 250, which, to be honest, is pretty good. That would give us another full recharge of this. And then we can make this right away into the double battery. And then we need... What do we need for this? For this, we need another advanced, and we need empowered. So we're probably going to have to make that empowered pretty quick here. But I'm pretty sure the empowerment for this is easy. Gray dye, button, snowball might be a little interesting, because I don't think we've found any snow. But this does give us 350. Let's see. Have we found snow anywhere near us? Is this snow over here? Yes. Okay. So, waypoint, create waypoint, snow. Snow. But we'll do that after. We'll stop at the meteor on the way, because the meteor we will be passing by first. So we'll kind of do a little loop. And to be honest, 350,000 power extra will be perfectly enough for now. And not charging items, sneak right click to toggle. So you hold in your hand, sneak, right click, and now it is charging other items in inventory. So now we can just keep this in our inventory. We'll just leave it there, forget about it, whatever. But we can now go over to our sawmill, grab all of this, and how many did we get? We got 4. And 5 honestly probably should be enough, because we probably won't get more than 5 of what we need. But yeah, so let's go to that meteor. We have everything we need. I'm gonna sleep first. I lied. I don't currently want to be walking around at night. I don't feel like dealing with a bunch of enemies. And even though we don't lose any of our... I forgot where my bed is. Even though we don't lose any of our inventory when we die, I still don't really want to die. Also, if the frames per second in the top left corner ends up annoying you guys, just let me know and I'll find a way to turn it off. I'm sure there's a way. Alright, so that's the amethyst. We need to go to here. Oh, which, talking about that, I guess are probably wondering what that sound is where the grass is breaking. I have found a few things. I'm pretty sure you guys seen the onion ring, which this is actually something you guys should see. So, if we start here and go here, there's these little mini games in order to unlock special abilities. This is gonna hurt now. And you kinda... There we go. So this goes to here, right? There we go. Nope. Can we... Oh, we can delete it. Okay. Good to know. So, seems like things should be able to go down to there. And if we're looking at this, it looks like it's supposed to be a ring. Or maybe, actually, this is meant to go like this. Like that, no? Maybe it is meant to go down to these ones. There we go. So if you guys find Miner's Hunger, that's kind of cool. Okay, now, if we go here, we have 0 experience points. Leveling needs 10 experience points. But we have this. Miner's Hunger increases mining speed based on the player's hunger. So the more hunger we have, the better. And yeah, so anyways, but yeah, so there's little mini games. I'm pretty sure you guys saw when I found that. We did find Strider boots down in a cave. Which, let's see, which also I just figured out you could hide the bookmarks, which is really nice. I never knew that till the other day. And how... Okay, so these ones don't have any other, but basically for sneaking, we can stand on lava, which is absolutely amazing. And then we have the cowboy hat, which increases the agility of the relic owner's riding animals, which, let's just try to do it. So let's see what we have here. It looks like a pig. Okay. Is there only 3, 4? Actually, it's probably not that. It's probably this, this, this. Nope. Or this. And this is the only one left out, right? Yeah, it's the only one we could do things with. Which maybe goes down to there. So, it is a little difficult. There we go. Oh, shoot. There we go. Gallop. Alright, what does Gallop do for us? Gallop increases movement speed while on riding animals. So we don't have any riding animals at the moment, but that is okay. We're kind of doing stuff. So the springy boots. This is something that I did. Now this one was just, in order to research it, you just go choo and make shoelaces. But this will allow us to never take fall damage, these springy boots, which I didn't know before, but I learned after researching it. And then the rooted boots is a whip. Periodically turns grass blocks underfoot into dirt, restoring 1 unit of hunger. So, as long as we have these on, we will never starve to death. Alright, so, now that we're finished with that little roundabout, where are we going right now? That's the amethyst. Where is the meteor? Meteor is all the way over here. Hopefully it's not up in a tree somewhere. But yeah, so we'll go here and then we'll travel all the way over to the snow, which is going to be amazing. This is soon going to be our home, which I'm not going to deal with these guys. I might have to deal with these guys. Now the only problem with those boots that give us infinite hunger is we can increase our saturation, which is something that I feel like we're going to have issues with. Which I do really want to check. What do the boots give? Periodically, Grand Swarker, Secret Power of Sheep. So we might actually take these off just so we can run out of hunger and I could get some saturation using our ham. Because that is the one bad thing. I mean, we are healing quite a bit. Maybe we could keep on, but we'll see. It is kind of nice not have to think about eating or anything. And always be at full hunger, because as long as we're at full hunger, we should heal. Now, normally you do need saturation to heal, but maybe that's not the case with these boots. But yeah, we're almost at the meteor. Now, it does seem like it's on top of there. Which you can kind of hear the springy effect whenever we jump. Question is, how are we going to go about getting up here? Creamstone bricks. These are actually pretty nice. I might have to... I don't know how you make these, but we might have to come steal these. And a little later. But yeah, if you guys need a drill early game, this is honestly a really good option for drills. Because it's pretty cheap to make them and it's pretty cheap to upgrade them. I'm not dealing with that necromancer right now. I don't feel like it. And this is only speed upgrade 2. And it is actually insane. And it was pretty cheap to make it. Now it does also have the ability to get fortune, silk touch, all of that stuff. That's the amethyst. We're going the wrong way. We need to go over here. Yeah, so you do have the ability to put all that on top of your drills as well. So you do have the ability to do all that as well with the drill, as well as silk touch and all that stuff. So it does make it really good. Now, the one good thing about Vein Miner is we could just do this, and we could get right inside here. And we are going to need Skystone, because we're going to need Skystone dust to get into everything basically. But Skystone really isn't what we're after at the moment. Now if we can manage to get up here. Now there is actually an ability with... There we go. There is actually an ability that comes along with this drill that we don't quite have yet. There we go. So now we got all the meteor taken care of. Skystone. Now let's see. Small Certus. We need, what we're here for is we need the flawless budding quartz. Now, the interesting thing with cardboard box, normally you would use these to pick up spawners, but since these blocks count as entities, you can also pick up them with it. Now, more than 2 would be nice, but I don't know if we're going to find more than 2. Now, the reason you want to use a box on them instead of just breaking them, because once you break them, they go down to the lowest tier. Now, in order, what we're planning on doing, we need flawless for this to work. And we also need to break this block. Because this block is going to give us all of the cards that we need for all the crafting recipes. And let's put some stuff away in our little backpack here, which, seeing how it's upgraded, it's only gold, and we already have so much storage. And you can actually put stack upgrades in this too. So later on, this is going to be an amazing tool to have. And we also get an applied energetics guide. But the rest of this we don't really need. Now, when it comes to these boxes, all you need to do is break them, which I'm going to have to go grab that. And then we get our flawless Certus course blocks. But like I said, we only need the flawless, but we will take these Certus quartz blocks, because these are a full block of Certus quartz. And now we have 2 flawless budding quartz. But I want to grab all of the skystone while we're here, which normally skystone is absolutely terrible to have to try to mine, but when it comes to having this drill, it makes it extremely easy. As well, as even though we've mined so much, we've only used, well, I guess, okay, we've used 35,000 power, which, I mean, could be worse. Alright, but we have everything we need now. Now, we can head over to, where was that way marker for the snow? So the way marker for the snow is up here, I believe. But I kind of want to see if there's any other meteors that might have dropped that we could stop at on our way over to the snow. Now there is this over here. Is this a meteor? No. No, there is one over here. We could also go check that out. I believe this is a meteor. Maybe, maybe not actually. It might not be a meteor. But there is a compass we can make that will point us towards the closest meteorite as well. And I'm sure while we're traveling over there, we might actually pass by one. But other than that, I think that might actually be the only meteorite in our vicinity. That kind of looks meteorite-y, but I don't think it is. And you kind of got to check in the water too, because sometimes they can spawn in the water as well, which makes it a little harder to see them. Yeah, okay. So, no, there's no more in our direct vicinity. Also, I'm pretty sure our... Oh no, our way marker didn't get deleted. We just can't see it. Alright, so now that we're here, actually, I want to see if we could maybe see a little better in the in the mini-map mod than we were able to in the maps, just the normal Minecraft maps. We do have a building right there, which might actually be good to check out at some point. Now, let's see. Yeah, so this actually might be one here, which I'm pretty sure this is right next to our base. It is actually right next to our base. So we will check that on the way back. But for the meantime, time to go to the snow, which is 900 blocks away. And we might actually be able to get a test out the fall damage on these boots. As well as we need to eat something because we're starving to death. Which, I never even researched this. So we have regeneration. Using relic consumes one of the regenerable charges, replenishing the hunger of the wearer, which is really nice. And we can also upgrade this. We do have a pretty good saturation upgrade on it, and we can re-roll it, but it costs 1 experience level. So you only get those, but ability is ready to be unlocked. Clicks remaining. There we go. So now we have alchemy. Alright. Using a potion on the relic in the inventory remembers its effects. By spending the potion, subsequent use of the regeneration ability will impose a summable effect of the associated potion on the wearer. In the complete absence of charges, the relic loses the property of the associated potion. So I'm not 100% sure what that means, but we'll test that out in the future, and I'll try to do some research. Ooh, actually, this is a great time to check out, see if we have fall damage protection, and we do. Yeah, so if you guys ever come across those springy boots, make sure to grab them, but you gotta make sure to research what we were doing there, or we're just researching things, in order to have the fall protection. Otherwise, you will not have it, because we've had these boots since the very start of playing this. But we never ended up researching that, so we never ended up getting the benefit of having that. I'm going to take that emerald. Just going to check these really quick while we're here. And that seems to be it. Okay. Which, is that the only chest? Nope, no other chest. Alright, time to head over. Now, it would be nice if we could find some more. If we could find some more of the, what's it called? Also, do we have zoom? Yeah, we do have zoom. Okay, what are we looking at there? Is that water or is that something else? It kind of looks, okay, no, that's just water. It's a really cool generation of water. I would be willing to check that out someday. Yeah, so if you guys actually hold Z, if you are playing along, you can just zoom in, which is pretty nice to have when you're exploring. You don't have to walk all the way across somewhere just to see something. Now, we have this, which I'm pretty sure these do have chests in them. Oh, no, this is not what I thought it was. This is something completely different. Okay, we have some skeleton spawners. Now, I know we're on a mission to kind of... Stop it. Oh. I'm in a... Okay. Probably shouldn't have went in there. Alright, either way, we can still get back over there. We do need to go get some snow, though. Which is over this way, which is kind of far away. I kind of wish we had a riding mount, to be honest. And I also kind of wish that we didn't have ghostly effect, so let's break a block. Alright. Now you can actually turn off the sound effects of each of the relics, so if you ever get annoyed by having these relics turned on and hearing the boing, boing, boing every time you jump, then you can turn that off. And if you guys don't like it as well, just please let me know and I will turn it off as well. I just, personally, I don't get annoyed by much, so it doesn't really bother me, but if it bothers you guys, I have no issues in the world if you want me to turn it off. Alright. Now the one thing about those Strider boots... Ooh, what the heck is that sound? Oh, Necromancer. Hi! I can't tell you guys how many Necromancers spawned when I was trying to mine. It is absolutely insane. Now they're not that hard to kill, especially with this drill, but at the same time I don't really feel like dealing with them, so I kind of just... Yeah, kind of just gonna run away from them. As you can tell, he's still shooting at us, even though he's all the way over there. He's an absolute nuisance. But, not our problem, we are running away. Now that is the building that I thought we saw before. Or that I thought that other building was when we were coming over the crest. And that will have chests in it and other types of loot. And it's also a pillager building. So, but we're just going to go straight to the snow, we're not going to deviate. Now we're already 800 meters away, which is pretty dang good if you do ask me, or if I do say so myself. Alright. Now while we're out here, I probably wouldn't mind either grabbing some wood, because we continuously keep running out of wood, so I wouldn't mind grabbing some. But we'll grab it on the way back, if anything. I also don't want to run out of time today, so it might be something I just do off camera. Ooh, what are you? Blue banded bee. Oh, I wish I had a bee cage right now. Oh well. That's okay. We could always come back and find the blue banded bee. But bees are something as well, if you don't want to get into mystical agriculture, they also are a way to get resources in the game. Now, currently, I have only a little bit of knowledge inside of that mod. There's also, oh, not the same generation, what we were looking at it before. We don't have a lot. I don't have a lot of knowledge on the bee mod, so I generally just go to mystical agriculture because I know that mod pretty well, and I'm able to explain it a little bit. But if you guys want, I could attempt to play that mod just so I'm able to explain to you guys, and we kind of go through it together and figure things out. Alright, but let's see. We should be getting pretty close here to the snow, and I'm hoping, I'm not 100% positive, but I'm hoping you just mine snow and you'll get snowballs out of it. Because it's either that or the one, it's either snow or packed ice. I can't remember which one it is, but packed ice or snow, one of the ones I remember that you needed silk touch in order to get. But I'm not 100% sure, so we will end up going to go and check this out. But honestly, silk touch also isn't that hard to make with the actually additions drill. I'm pretty sure that's snow over this way here. Oh, that's actually kind of beautiful. I don't know if that's a village or what, but it's kind of nice. I wonder if that's a village. I wonder if that's just a weirdly generated village. I don't think I've ever seen a village with windows like that, though. After we grab some snow, because I don't want to deviate and then end up dying doing this, we might check that out. And by might, we will definitely check that out, because that's pretty cool. Now, is this snow up here? Orchard snow block, yes. Yes, okay. So, let's just grab a absolute butt ton of snow. Now, we don't have to really worry about... We don't really have to worry about running out of room, because we do have a backpack. We can just throw everything inside here. Alright. We'll just grab all the snow in the world, because we do have a stack upgrade in our ingot spot. There we go. So we could just grab all this and not have to worry, because we never know if we're going to need it in the future. So let's just throw everything in here. Now that should be enough, but I will grab these over here. There we go. Alright, so now that we have our snow, we can go over here and check out that building with all the glass. Because, oh, a little bit of lag. Sorry about that, guys. Because it would not, if it is not a pillager building, it honestly might make me a little jealous, because it seems like somewhere that would have been a better choice to live in than my current place. But oh, we're in avalanche snow, I guess. Alright, what do we got? So it is a ooh, we got a bee cage, so we might be able to grab that bee on the way back if we see it again. Now, what is this? Glass. It's a very... Got rice crops, composter. It's a very beautiful little growing room. Now, where's that building with the big windows that we're seeing? Okay, so it seems to be a farming village. Is this the building we were looking at? It is. Okay, well, we will, while we're here, check out the rest of the village, because we might as well. There might be some good loot that we don't have yet. We might get lucky and find something. Oh. Alright. That's actually kind of, oh my god. That's actually kind of annoying. How? Alright. I see how it is. We're gonna have to get up here the hard way. There we go. Can't fall through the snow if there's no snow. Alright, so we do have quite a bit of books, so I'm not gonna worry. we got a nitwit. Blast protection 3, not that great. Ooh, what are you? A priest. I'm pretty sure evoker for attack plans. Okay. Emeralds, potion of healing, villager Bible. That's kind of cool. I'm pretty sure those guys are actually pretty aggressive, and they're pretty strong as well. So I'm not gonna mess with him. And I also don't know if he's a villager or not. Okay, so we got more of those springy boots. Cowboy hat again. I'm not gonna grab those because we already have that. Leather belt. Let's see what it does. So we got load capacity, increase the maximum number of slots for equipped relics. That's kind of cool. 1 experience point for each. Okay. Alright, we might actually take this with us. We'll keep this stone. Yeah, that's actually pretty nice. And we have another waystone, which we're definitely going to take because we need one for our house. And we have some glowstone here too, which I'm pretty sure we need a glowstone for something today. Which we do have everything we need for going to the nether. And I'll only stay here a little bit longer just to check a couple more chests. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Hi, buddy. What do you have? You have clay. I might need that clay, buddy. Terracotta, clay. Let's just grab this clay. I'm just going to take your clay, buddy. I hope that's okay. Thank you. Alright. Well, I think it's a pretty good time to go home. Let's see. I'm pretty sure home is this way. Pretty sure. But before we leave, I will check the mini-map. See if there's any meteors that got uncovered by our running around. Doesn't seem like it. No. That's okay. Alright, let's just head home. And start into our actually additions. Or not our actually additions, our applied energistics journey. I'm gonna have to figure out where I put my vape juice here in a second. Okay, I don't want to go down any cavern because it'll make it harder for us to get out. Like what we just did. Whatever. It's actually a kind of nice area as well. So I'm just thinking about exploring. Especially exploring before you actually decide where you're going to build your base, because you might actually find somewhere that's better than you originally found. You have rubber trees here. You have quite a bit. So yeah, so if you guys are looking for an early game mining, this is definitely the way to go. And this can even mine the level up to netherite, which I found out the other day. I didn't know, but when I tried to mine something that said I needed a netherite pickaxe for, it mined it perfectly. Now I don't know if that's going to count for all the modium. I'm sure we're probably still going to need a netherite pickaxe to get all the modium, but we will see. Because if that's the case, this will last us until the end of the game, and I probably won't get rid of it until we have at least a really good enchanting setup. Because there's something about the enchanting in this mod pack that makes it extremely overpowered, but it does take quite a bit to get into, and it's quite a bit late game. But eventually you could empower things, or I don't know if it's called empower, but it's something like empower, and you can power stuff with enchantments, and you can get enchantment tables that are so good, or enchantment sets that are so good that you can have pretty much unbeatable. Actually, pretty sure I need that, but you could get enchantments that are pretty unbeatable in the terms of power, which I'm pretty sure you could even get up to Fortune 10, which basically you break one block and you have everything you need for the rest of the game. Now, if it does seem like I am on a time crunch day, is because I absolutely am. I have some prior engagements I gotta get involved with today, but I still wanted to make a video for you guys, which you guys probably won't see this for a few days because I have a few videos to upload before this one. But yeah, I at least want to get the setup ready so we can get into actually, or not actually additions, into applied energistics very easy later on. Now, the thing I'm about to show you guys is there is actually a way to get infinite Certus Quartz crystals, and it is extremely, extremely overpowered. So, let's see. How far are we from home? We're about 200 meters. We're almost there. Now, I do really need to add a home waypoint, which I completely forgot. I could have just killed myself and spawned back at home, but at least we're getting the journey in of walking around. I'm still not used to keep inventory being on. This is something that I've just recently started doing. But it definitely is nice not having to worry about losing our stuff and having to spend hours trying to get something back if we die in a bad place. There it is. I'm starting to see the windmill. Or the windmill, sorry. Alright. Now that we're back, we're an hour in and we should have everything we need. We shouldn't have to actually leave our base ever again. Today, at least. Now, I'm gonna set some stuff up really quick. And I might actually make a basement for this place. Which means you might have to move, sorry. But, while we are here, I will put some of this stuff away. Like this. The blocks. Where did we put the blocks? We put these over here. We'll put the blocks over here. The wood, the stone, all that. And we'll organize this and make it a little nicer on us. And the ingots can hold all the snowballs, which can hold 128, which is good. It's really, really good. And I put the emeralds in there, the clay in there, everything can just go in here. Alright, so the first thing we need to make, where is it? We need to make the extractor, which is dripstone, which if you guys remember in the previous episode, well, the previous episode to you guys, is just, we did find that in a cave. And we found some aluminium, kivy. I don't know if we have kivy. I remember telling you guys we need to grab kivy, but I don't know if I actually did. Doesn't seem like it, so I guess we do have to leave the house again. But we do have dripstone. Yes, okay, pointed dripstone. We do have dripstone, at least. But I will grab some kivy, which I'm pretty sure I remember where the kivy is. It's honestly not too hard to find. Stone. Glad we still have torches with us. Okay, this is where our biggest tunnels are. And I'm pretty sure if we just go down here, we will find some kivy. Kivy, yes. So I don't know why I don't have kivy, since there's a bunch right here. But we'll grab it anyways. Throw down a torch so we don't have things spawning in here, and then we'll go head back home. So kivy is pretty easy to find, but if you don't know that you just gotta mine for it, then it's pretty difficult, like I had for the first time trying to find a kivy. Alright, but now that we have it, we could go back home, and we should have enough kivy for quite a while. There's not many crafting recipes that use kivy, so you don't have to worry about that. Let's see, we need a piston, which we need some cobble, some iron, so we'll grab some iron, we'll grab some redstone. We already have wood in our inventory, and then we just need some cobblestone. And then we should be able to make ourselves a piston. Extractor, piston, craft, done. Then from that, what do we need? We need aluminium. We need the dripstone. We need this, which is brass, which I don't think we have yet. A chest. Oh, we could also use gold nuggets. Okay. Alright, so gold nuggets. We have a bunch of. We needed the dripstone as well while we're here, which is here. We only need, actually we're gonna need 2. We're gonna need 2 total of these recipes, so I'm also gonna have to make another. We're also gonna have to make another piston. Okay, so let's make another piston. I also forgot to grab aluminium, but that is okay. And then we need this guy, which it changed on us. Extractor, fluid port, item port. Okay, so now we just need chest, which we need more wood for. Alright. So one thing that applied energetics is going to help us with so much. Because once we get into applied energetics, we won't have to run to chest. All our stuff will be in our crafting window and we can just craft it from there. So let's grab some aluminium. Let's grab, actually just a half a stack of that, because why not? And now we should be able to make the fluid port. We need to make the chest. We need to make the normal chest. We need to grab more wood. Oh my gosh. I'm terrible. Alright, where did we... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's craft ourselves a chest, and then after we craft our chest, we should be able to make those item ports, which gives us 4. So I guess we're going to need a second one, but that's okay. And we need to get 2 of these. So let's get our aluminium, our dripstone, our piston, another fluid port, and then 2 more kibby. There. So now we have our extractor. Now, if you hit uses on this, it'll show you all the things it can make. So if we put budding amethyst underneath here, or andesite, or basalt, black ice, you can basically make a bunch of things, but this is what we're after. So we need a flawless budding surface course. Now as you can see, there's no other recipe here for like flawed or cracked or chipped or any of those. It has to be flawless. And then we need water under that and the extractor on top and a chest on top of that, and it will give us Certus quartz dust. Now I'll show you guys why this is absolutely overpowered. And we'll do that by doing a little mining here. Which I didn't want to break that block, but whatever. We will just go down here, grab some wood, and put that down. There we go. And we'll create a little path going down. Now eventually I will put stairs down here. Okay. And that should be the pillar. I do want to wrap it around the pillar, because I think that would look the best. And for now, we'll just make it 3 blocks high. Now, we can always, instead of doing shapeless, do small tunnel. So we'll do 64 blocks. I don't know. Small square. Large tunnel. Okay, I think this will be a better option for us. Yes, okay. So now, you can just go like that, and I'll kind of dig us out a room here. Right underneath the floor of our house. Oh. Which we also gotta make sure we're paying attention to our hunger, which is very important. Now we won't make this pretty, but I'll probably do that off camera just so you guys don't have to watch me mining or building. But I actually have some blocks that I found while exploring off camera that seem like they would be a great option for what we can build down here. I'll show you guys that in a second here. I'm just going to clean up these edges. I know it doesn't look super pretty right now, but don't worry, it will get a lot better. But let's just open this area up. Now we should have plenty of room for any activity we need to do. So let's go boop. And we'll clean up the rest. Now if you guys look, we barely even touched the battery. So this drill is overpowered. It doesn't use any power. And it is extremely powerful as well. Alright, so let's get our torches down. Which I will place the torches a little more strategically in the future. But for now, we have ourselves a basement. And now, for the moment everybody has been waiting for, we need to go grab something. Which, you're going to hear that from me so many times. Because I'm always missing something. I'm always forgetting what chest is which. But, let's get rid of all the stuff in our inventory. Sort it a bit, see what else we could put in here. We're not going to need the redstone, the restoria, this, that. We're not going to need a lot of this. Kiwi, we don't need any more, but we're not putting it in there. We're going to put that one in our blocks. And there we go. Okay, our inventory is absolutely empty now. But we need to grab some buckets. Do we have buckets already crafted before I craft more? So we already have 1 bucket of water. And we just need 2. Okay, there we go. And luckily enough, we have a pretty nice looking infinite pool of water right outside our door. So we don't have to go very far. So let's set these up right in the corner. Right in the corner away from the wall a little bit. So what we're going to need is we're going to need our bucket of water down first. And then we are going to need our flawless, which shift right click to take off the box. And then on top of that, we do the extractor. And as long as you have that, as long as you have the little red or orange thing going up, that means it's working. If you don't, then it means you set it up a little off, which is okay. Just check the recipe again. Sometimes the recipe can be a little confusing on how you do it. Alright, then we grab this. Grab our bucket of water, or not our bucket of water, our flawless crystal. Put this on top. Now I feel like if the mod developers were to change anything, I feel like changing it so when it's in your inventory, this extractor, and when it's in your inventory, you guys could see that you could see the orange thing going up. So I feel like if that wasn't there, it might not be so confusing to people to know if it's working or not. Now the only thing we need is we're gonna need some barrels, which I'm pretty sure I don't have any barrels. Starting to think about it, I was gonna say I did have some barrels, but I don't. That's pretty easy fix. We just need some wood, and we need, that should be about it. We're gonna need 2 redstone torches as well. And we need some iron. And we need some gold. And we're probably going to need some copper as well, I believe. Alright, so now, if we make ourselves some slabs, and go boop boop, boop boop, because we only need 2, and then go boop a doop, and then boop a doop, and actually make that recipe right, we could get 2 barrels. Now, if we make some sticks, 4, we only need 2, but that's okay. And put these with this, it will give us sophisticated storage, which you can't do it with the normal. You have to upgrade it with the redstone torch into a sophisticated. Now from here, if we go like this, it'll give us iron. an iron upgrade, and then if we go like this with the gold, it will give us the gold upgrade. There we go. Alright. It should be more than enough for now. Let's stick all our stuff away that we don't need. Black quartz, sure. There we go. Alright. So, also, let's get rid of some of the stuff that we have already created. I needed that. I took that away and I needed that. Oh well. Okay. Alright, so now that we have this going, it will start to fill up with this. Now, you can start to see, I'm pretty sure it's like every 10 seconds it makes one. Which I know kind of seems like it would take a long time, but if you're on a server, or even if you have your own world and you don't mind leaving your computer running for a bit, then it will build up over time. And especially in a server, you could just leave it, and when you come back, it'll be ready. But I'm going to start to show you guys why this is actually amazing. So, the recipe for this, let's see, we need the recipe for this. So, if we get ourselves a reaction chamber, all we need to make Certus quartz in the reaction chamber is Certus quartz dust and charged Certus quartz, and it will give us a stack of Certus quartz crystals. Now if you start to see where I'm going with this, so we only need 16 of these and 16 of these, and we get 64 of these, so it already triples, or no, it already doubles our output. So we could start making an infinite amount of these, because if we can automate the inscriber, which if we go here for the recipe and get the inscriber, we take those 64 Certus quartz crystals that we get, turn it into charged Certus quartz, and then we send it back into the reaction chamber to make Certus quartz crystals. We will infinitely start generating this, which is absolutely amazing. Now that we have 16 of each, we only need 16 of that, which I'm pretty sure we're actually probably going to need a little bit more Certus quartz, but we also don't need the reaction chamber to do this method. So if you guys look back at the recipe for Certus quartz crystal and go in world transformation, if we take charged Certus quartz and this, it will also double it. So this reaction chamber is basically just a way to automatically do this, so you don't just have to throw things in a pool of water and then wait. It'll just do it in the background and automate things, basically, which Applied Energetics is great for. So if we get ourselves a charging station, which actually, starting to think about it, I'm pretty sure, yeah, but we also need 64. Now that's the thing about this, it's very specific when it comes to this stuff. So if you don't have 64, it won't work. It has to be 64 on the dot. Now, starting to think about it though, we might not even need the charger station. We could just bulk turn everything into charged Certus quartz and then do it, because this charger only does one at a time. So if we just loop everything, have these two taking in, or two of these taking in Certus quartz and the dust to make, or charged Certus quartz and the dust to make Certus quartz, and then we have another one taking those Certus quartz and turning them into charged Certus quartz, you could just have an infinite loop that way. Now if you even want to go one step further, because eventually, because as you guys can see, even though this is great, it's kind of slow at the same time. But if we could loop all that through a crusher, like if we take half of it, or if we use this one, take half of it, turn it into dust, and the other half to turn it into charged Certus quartz, then that might actually be a more efficient way to do it. Now in order to make the reaction chamber, or well actually we need to make the charging station first. the charger, not charging station, my bad. So let's add this. There's also an extended charger which can do more than one recipe at a time, but for this we only need iron and copper, which is extremely easy. We're only going to need one for now. We're not going to make any more than one. We just need one. So we need 5 iron and 2 copper. So 1, 2. Get our iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we can kind of do a little bit like this. Boop, boop. There we go. We got our charger station. And for now, I know this is kind of ugly, but what I am kind of thinking is we're going to just bring these wires going down. The battery, or the energy cube, will be in the floor there, and then all our things that need power and automation will be down in the basement. So it won't always be here, it won't always look this ugly. But now all we have to do is throw this in here, we wait. And this does use quite a bit of power, but it seems like we're able to do it. But there we go. Now we can start to make some charged Certus quartz. Now you can automate this too by having chests or something piping into it. I don't think it can... you can't pull from this thing. Or you can't automatically pull from it, there's no UI. But if you use pipes and just have them push into here, it will do it. And it will not pull out automatically until it is turned into a charged Certus quartz. So you don't have to worry about it just prematurely pulling out your Certus quartz without it charging. Sorry guys. Alright, so we now have charged Certus quartz, and it seems like we have 8 of them. Yeah, because we got 4 from each block. So if we go down here, grab some of our dust, and throw that into a pool. There we go. It will turn all that into Certus quartz, which we have 16 on the dot because we had 8 before. Oh, now we should be able to work towards getting our reaction chamber. Action chamber. Which, this I will make some power cables to go down. We do need some fluid stuff, some matter condenser, a vibration chamber, glowstone, which I'm glad we found that glowstone. But yeah, so this is kind of expensive to make, kinda. We need quartz glass, which we're gonna have to go into the nether for, which that's okay. We have a bunch of obsidian. Or actually no, we could use Certus quartz dust for that, which we have an infinite amount of. So that's actually not too bad to make. I think it's the matter condenser that's really annoying to make. Or is this just normal glass? Just normal glass. Okay. Alright. Alright, so we do need fluix dust. Now, you could also make fluix dust in world or in here. But you also need to have 16 of each in order to do this. But it doesn't double it, it only gives you 50% yield, or 150% yield, which is still pretty good. But it does seem like we are going to have to go into the nether, unless we did find some fluix crystals somewhere, which I don't think we did. No, that's okay. We can go into the nether quick and get some. We're going to need 14, I believe, or 13. 14 obsidian. I am going to put this outside because it is kind of annoying to hear all the time. Let's sleep really quick before we do that so I don't have to deal with any zombies. And I do gotta hurry because I am running out of time very quick. Alright. Let's see. put this into the wall here. Kind of right here, actually, would look kind of nice. 2, 1, 2. Now this does mine surprisingly fast. Alright, where is our obsidian? There we go. Now I'm actually glad I have these boxes on me, because if we end up finding a blaze spawner really close by while we're in the nether, we can actually pick up some blaze spawners and bring them back to the overworld. Is this correct? I think we need to go one more up, like that. There we go, 14 on the dot. There we go. And I think it doesn't look the greatest, but it keeps the natural look of the place, which is kind of nice. We'll just go like that. I might actually just eliminate this, just so it looks a little more clean. And I might actually take this block of stone out. And just replace this all with dirt. There. And when that turns into grass, that might look a little better. Now, hopefully we have some flint. I'm not 100% sure if we do. We do. Okay, we have some flint. We need some iron to make a flint and steel, which I'm sure we already have a flint and steel because I had to get grains of infinity. Which, if you guys didn't know, grains of infinity is go down to bedrock and light it on fire with a flint and steel. And that's how you get grains of infinity. It'd be kind of confusing because the game doesn't really mention much about how to get grains of infinity. Let's just get into the sorry. Let's just get into the nether if we're ever gonna load. I don't know why it's taking such a long time to load. Oh, there we go. Alright. Oh, we're in the warped forest. This is actually a pretty nice place to spawn, because we have these things, shroomlights, which I will definitely be grabbing some of these shroomlights. Now I do want to place a way marker down by where we are now, just so we don't lose our way. Add a way marker. Portal. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about ever losing where our portal is when we're exploring over in the nether. We do have some new enemies, it seems like, and a building there. I do want to check that building out, but we are here for that good stuff. Now, luckily, I do have blocks with me. Okay, these guys are highly aggressive. It's like I looked at him, he just doesn't like me. Alright. Let's get up here and get this glowstone, which I might not even need blocks to grab. I do need to turn this into shapeless. And maybe we could reach it from... Oh, wrong button. Maybe he'll give us an ender pearl? No, he gives us a warped fungus. That's useless. What is that? Vibranium? No way. Alright, alright, alright. We are on a mission right now. I did not know vibranium spawned inside the nether. We do need solium dust too, but right now we're not really looking for solium. Can I mine this with the drill that we have? I'm not 100% sure. I almost don't want to try breaking this just in case, and I'm pretty sure we needed an aluminium pickaxe. Here, one sec, just to make this a little quicker. Now, if we break this and it doesn't work, we might be screwed. And... yeah, okay, we just lost a piece of vibranium, but it is super nice to see that we could find vibranium here. And Hopefully that's not the only piece of vibranium we're ever going to find. But let's grab some glowstone. We also need some nether quartz, which I do see some up there as well. So let's just go over to our little nerd pole area and see what we could do about getting some of that beautiful, beautiful nether quartz. Now we don't need a bunch of it. Okay. I don't know where that guy shot me from. Oh, he's shooting me from all the way over there. Maybe there's a little spawner over there. That would be kind of nice to have. Okay, we are going to be like blocking ourselves out here so we don't have to worry about dealing with this guy. As well as kind of giving ourselves a platform here. I don't really feel like dealing with any blaze right now. So, goodbye, Mr. Blaze. And we'll grab some of this. How much nether quartz did we get? 21. So, if we go into... Sorry. If we go into here, go into Fluix blocks, recipe. Okay, so yeah, that should be more than enough for what we are needing it for. And we should have more than enough... There is actually... Okay, there is actually a... I might go over here. There is actually a nether fortress just down here, which might mean we might actually find a spawner for blaze. Which if we can find a spawner for blaze, which it would be really nice. Which I think it's right there actually. We'll get our cardboard box right here. Let's see if we can break this and pick it up before we die. Yes. Okay, now I'll just let these guys kill us. Because this, honestly, is all we need. Now we'll spawn back at home. There. So, we now have a blaze spawner, which we're just going to put in a chest and leave. There we go. We're just going to leave this in a chest and leave it, because we don't have any area to place this, and I don't want a bunch of those guys running around. But that is super nice to have for the future. And if I remember to chunk load this, we would have had a bunch of Certus Quartz dust to come back to. Which, actually, we're going to need some Certus Quartz dust. We have some. In order to make some Fluix crystals. Or double our Fluix crystals, I should say. Now, we are going to have to charge a bunch of these. So let's just get that out of the way super quick. Da, da, da. Oh, I think I picked that up premature. I was texting a message. And we're not going to use all our Certus Quartz for this. I think 11 is a pretty decent way to go about this. So, what we're going to want to do is throw our charged in there. Throw our nether quartz in there and throw our Certus Quartz dust in there as well. Am I wrong about how to craft Fluix crystals? I thought that was how you do it. Redstone. Oh. Well, at least we have some more Certus Quartz. Let's grab some redstone. Let's grab half a stack. And we'll charge up some more of these. which we should only need 8. Yeah, I'll make 16. Because I'm pretty sure 16 is what we need to fully get this to where we need it to be. Or to fully automate it. Now, I don't know if we're going to get to the point of automating, but I do want to at least get one of these reaction chambers made, just so I can show you guys how it works, because I am quickly running out of time here. 14, 15, 16. Alright, so now if we throw this in here and this in here and this in here, this will make us all the Fluix crystals we need. There we go. And we have 32, so I guess I could have got away with just making 8, but that's okay. More is always better. Okay, so to make the reaction chamber, we are going to need Fluix dust, which we can make in an inscriber, a crusher, which we have, a macerator, a bunch of ways. But inscriber is probably going to be our way to do it. So let's get a few. Didn't it say that's what we needed for that inscriber? Oh, an inscriber, not a charger. Can we just put in a sag mill? Probably not. No. Alright. Okay, I guess we're gonna make an inscriber really quick too. Story, Baba Doober story, which we just need some pistons for again. Some wood. We're gonna need redstone and iron. Iron is the one thing we need. Okay, so we need some iron, and we don't need any more of those, so we'll put that away. And we need some copper. 1, 2. All right. So the inscriber, which I didn't put the recipe away, so I gotta redo this and go here. We just need 2 pistons, which shouldn't be hard at all to make. Let's go do, and we'll trash this because we're gonna need room for the inscriber, and we can put the rest of the wood up here. And there. Alright, that'll give us 2 pistons. Now we can easily make the inscriber. I hope. There. Alright, we have an inscriber. Now if we just ugly put this right here and throw in half of these, this will give us the dust we need. Now we can let this do its thing because we are going to have to make some other things while we're waiting too, which we can easily make this. We need some glass, which hopefully we still have some glass lying around somewhere. Yes, we do. And we need some Fluix dust, which we have, and I'm pretty sure it's just boop, 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 and then boop, 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 boop. No, okay. No, it's the other way around. Alright, so Fluix, like that, right? Yes. Okay, and that'll give us the quartz glass we need. We get rid of these sticks, which is kind of sad. I just saw the bee cage and I remembered the fact that we don't have any bubba. We don't have any bubba. Okay, so we have the energy acceptor. Now we need a furnace, which I just threw away in my stone, so that kind of sucks. But we could go here, put these away, grab some stone. Alright, so vibration chamber. We need more copper, which is okay. We grab some more copper, throw this away because we don't really need zombie flesh. Let's just grab a stack of this. We could also put this down at the same time. Let's put this down right here. home. There we go. Now we should be able to craft up what we need. Now the moment where we make a bigger house is going to be amazing, because the house we currently have is not the greatest. Alright, so we got the vibration chamber, and now we just need some fluix dust, which is being made for us. We need fluix dust for that, which we should be able to just grab our, yep, we should be able to grab all that. And now we should be able to make a matter condenser pretty easily. And from the matter condenser, we can now make our reaction chamber. So that, and we also need some steel because I need to make some more cables. Steel ingots. Let's just make a bunch of cables just so we're not running out all the time, because running out is really annoying. We'll just go like that, half, half, and we have a bunch of those. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom, we are good. Yeah, now we can throw all this away, even though I'm probably going to need that in a second here. We are going to need the quartz, so I'm going to keep that there. We can throw this away, diamantine, crystal, iron, yada 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 yada. All this stuff can go away, so we have a full inventory. Cinnabar can go away. Don't need stone, and we should be good. Alright. Now, this part is gonna hurt. We're gonna take all this away. Sag mill, everything. I might actually leave that there. Metallurgic infuser will take. This we're gonna take. But we are going to change this up just a little bit. Now luckily the energy cube does remember how much energy it has in it before. So you don't have to worry if you are switching things around, picking it up, and losing all the energy in it. It will keep the energy that is currently in it, so you are able to move it around without worrying. So, if we go like that, it is still accepting from the top, I hope. And now if we go down here, we should be able to see our energy cube, which it's kind of in a terrible location. I kind of wish it was over there, but that is okay. Now, we can... let's run some cables from down here going over. Now it's going to look terrible at the start, but at least we have this now. Alright, so we need a way to make water, or an infinite amount of water. So that's when we do the kitchen sink. The kitchen sink mod is absolutely amazing. Kitchen sink, because it provides water to recipes. And if we look at the recipe for it, it's only terracotta, which kind of sucks. We gotta go get some clay, because in order to make terracotta we need clay. Alright, so yeah, so let's go get some clay really quick, and we can make our kitchen sink, and that'll provide us infinite water to anything we need. But we're only gonna need it for those things, so we don't really have to worry too much. And we should have a bunch of clay right about here. There we go. Now we got all the clay we need. We are on our way to a very, 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 very good setup. We're already about to get applied energetics going, and that'll probably be in the next episode where we will get it. And honestly, at 9 o'clock, I will be recording again tomorrow at 6 o'clock in the morning. 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, yeah. At 6 o'clock in the morning I'll start recording again. But right now let's just get some terracotta made up, which we only need 5, so we'll just grab 5. And we'll smelt that up really quick. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And we're going to need some of that iron that we put away. We're not going to need wood, so we can put that away. Grab some iron. Boop. Boop, boop. And we're also going to need fluid pipes. Fluid pipe. Let's see. Basic mechanical pipe. Right. Kinda wish I didn't use all my steel there, but I'm pretty sure steel's not too bad to make, if I remember correctly. We just need an ore hammer and coal and iron dust, which we should have everything for that. Maybe. I'm pretty sure we grabbed a bunch of coal. I will literally go to a different mod if we don't have any coal. I'm not gonna lie. Do we not have any coal? How do we not have any coal whatsoever? That is actually kind of crazy. I don't understand why we don't have any coal. Do we not have any coal? There's no way, right? Alright, let's get rid of all this stuff. There's no way we don't have any coal whatsoever. What did we use our coal for? Ah, here it is. Okay, we're good. Alright, had a panic attack for a moment there. Okay, we do need to grab an ore hammer, which I'm pretty sure I did use every ore hammer we had. Question mark. Yes. Okay, I'm just gonna make an iron one. We need 16 of those. And we need 3 sticks. Which, do we have any sticks lying about that I don't have to craft? Oh, we have 3 on the dot. Look at that. It's our lucky day. Alright, so let's get some ore hammering going. Boop. 16. Ah, you need 18 for 2 blocks. I'm sorry. It's okay. I'm pretty sure we're gonna need more anyways. More iron, that is. Or hammer. We'll ore hammer up some of this. And there we go. We can now craft some coal. Which is not like that. It's like this. 5 should be more than enough because we still have 1 steel ingot. I'll throw this in there too. Did I throw the steel ingot away? I did. Okay. But we're not going to need that much. We're not going to need that many fluid pipes. So we might just do 1 crafting recipe of this. And we'll keep the rest of the steel for when we need it in the future. So, let's grab that. Basic mechanical pipe for fluid and for anything else. We also need to make our kitchen sink that I forgot to make, which I'm pretty sure is just like that and like that. Maybe with a bucket as well. I totally remember the crafting recipe. Okay. Like this, right? Nope. I have already forgot what the kitchen sink needed. Alright, that's okay. Kitchen sink, please. We need a full bucket of water. Alright, that should be easy enough. Okay. Well, as soon as I get this set up, we are going to have to end the episode before I get in trouble for taking too long. Alright, let's go. So, we'll put the kitchen sink under the ground. We'll put it right here. Oh! Itchy nose. And we'll go like this. Right, so this should be getting water. Which we're probably going to have to use a wrench for. Auto export, open guide. Yeah, we're going to need to get a wrench as well for mechanism. Yes. Wrench. Applied energetic sticks, Ender IO, extreme reactors, integrated dynamics, just dire things, laser IO, mechanism configurator. We're going to need osmium, steel, and iron. So good thing we made more steel. Osmium, steel, and iron. So we just need some osmium. Let's see. Osmium. Pretty sure we just need 1 of those. And we should be able to make the configurator now. Alright, good. Also, we have not been... Uh-oh. Oh, I hope my game doesn't crash. We have not been accepting any quests or rewards for quests. Okay. Redstone sensitivity turned off, on. This will be pushed, this will be pulled. There we go. Okay. So now this is starting to fill up with water. So if we get a little more Certus quartz, which we're already getting pretty filled up with, and then we need some charged Certus quartz as well. So we're going to get 16 of those. Right, it's just charged Certus quartz, which we need 16 of, and I took the thing I needed out. That's okay. We could just run some cables over through here like that. We will make it look pretty soon here. We'll use the charger, and actually, we don't need to do that because we can actually charge all of our Certus quartz from here. Correct? 16 buckets. Are we getting power into here? Question mark. I feel like we should be. Push. So it does have power. I guess we don't have enough of these. Okay, no, that's fair. Okay, no, that's fair. All right. So we need to go back down. I keep forgetting this is going to be our automating area, which we will make it. If I wasn't in a rush, we would make this look pretty. All right. There we go. We do need 16 charged Certus quartz, so we might as well get all of these charged up. And once we have, I'm pretty sure, let's check the recipe for this. In the reaction chamber, okay, we need 64 of those in order to do it. Okay. So we will do this by hand for now, unfortunately. But pretty soon we'll have this all automated to the point where we won't have to think about anything. And I'm pretty sure we can actually make these pipes, or if we get logistical pipes, we can make those pipes automated pretty nicely. Alright, so we grab our 11, 16, let those do their thing. There we go. We got a bunch of Certus quartz now. We got 20. And we only need 16 to get this running. So we need 16 charged up. And I'm going to show you guys the most amazing thing about what we're about to do. Now, I unfortunately can't show you guys the automation of everything just yet, but I can at least show you what kind of this process is going to look like. Yeah, I need 6 more. 6. Okay. So we have our 16 in here, and now that we have everything in here, it's starting to work. Now it does work super fast. The one thing you guys have to watch out for is it will use up power like there's no tomorrow. But, so let's pretend that we have multiple of these reaction chambers. And if we have this reaction chamber, let's say, for making our Certus quartz from the dust that we get from over there and everything like that, and we can have another reaction chamber and pretend this is one's the other one. We can throw these back into here and it will charge up those. So then, yeah, see, we already have insufficient power, which means these pipes are not able to supply it quick enough, and it will charge our Certus quartz. And then we can just go back in and throw these back in, and it's just an infinite process of continuously getting infinite Certus quartz, which will make applied energistics so much easier, because now we just sit back and we relax. We went from having 8 total Certus quartz to now we have full stacks of Certus quartz. And it is absolutely amazing. I really need to keep that coal, because that's our only coal right now. But yeah. And then we could even have something to, let's say, crush this. So we'll get a crusher set up. I believe it's either that. What else can we... Yeah, we could also use the inscriber to crush as well. And the inscriber, we could get an extended inscriber, and it will do multiple at a time, or stacks even. And I'm pretty sure this could do stacks as well. No, it cannot. But so we can have a automated process. So let's see, recipe for this. We could either use an inscriber or crusher, macerator, heated centrifuge, which probably not, because that's for the productive beast, or the extractor, which we are using, which I will be leaving my world running overnight, so these chests will be full of that, so we can start automating this perfectly in the next episode, which will be tomorrow. Anyways, if you guys like this episode, please let me know. We're about 10 minutes over my scheduled time, but that is okay. And in the next episode, we will get more of these reaction chambers set up. We will get this place looking nice and spick and span, and we could start automating all this process. So anyways, like, follow, subscribe if you're on YouTube, and I will see you guys tomorrow.